Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Belgrade, the capital of Serbia and the host city of the LAN Finals TWC 2016. And now, welcome to the studio e-frag TV. My name is George Georgiev. Today, moving on with the European qualifiers for the TWC 2016. Two matches of the day, Ukraine versus Estonia and United Kingdom versus Slovenia. But today is a special day. Not only it's Friday, not only the weekend is coming, today we have a help here. We have a special star. First of all, my dear friend. We started playing CS like 15 years ago, and today a coach of Mouse Sports, Aleksandar Trifunovic Kasad. Hey.
Hi, George.
Of course, Svojic, my dear friend, and the guy I can rely on every day. Yeah, hey Svojic.
Hello.
Okay, but first, a quick recap of what happened yesterday. If you missed the action, now is the time to see what happened. Serbia versus Bulgaria. Bulgaria won 2-0, 16-2 and 16-14 in the second match of the day. Montenegro won against Latvia. They lost the first map, but managed to come back on Mirage and Train. Kasad, I think you're the most, guy who knows everything about Serbia. What happened against Bulgaria?
Well, hi first.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to be here. But to answer your question, I don't know. I mean, we got what was coming. Bulgaria was the better team. We entered the match with the wrong lineup, in my opinion, without any preparation, without any game plan, nothing, and we just played a terrible T sides. The Bulgarian CT side was almost default on both maps. They didn't do anything special. Maybe a couple of pushes on cash, on CT side, on B sides, and what I saw. But besides that, nothing special. They just played default. We didn't adjust. It's because we didn't have a game plan, not a single execution, nothing, and we lost both T sides terrible. And basically, it was.
Who do you think was a mistake to put in the starting lineup?
Well, nice
if you want to go there.
Yeah, why not? I mean, KGR was not supposed to be in that lineup, but we had different problems. Maybe I would put somebody a little bit younger, maybe not, I don't know, but I don't think he was supposed to be in that lineup, simply because he doesn't get along with the most of the players, and the chemistry wasn't right, the preparation. I mean, I'm not blaming him, it's just everything, when you consider everything, we got what was coming. That's it, and I don't know.
You had a comment about the maps. You didn't think that it was a clever idea to not to pick Nuke or to ban Nuke.
No, I mean, we got good maps for us, Dust 2 and was the third map as a decider, and the first one was Train, of course. Right. And we should have expected cash from Bulgaria because they like to play, they know how to play that, and we should have expected that and prepare for that, but we didn't. And we lost. I mean, we had a chance to Train if we just play a little bit better, just think about what we were doing, and didn't actually adjust to their CT setups. We did nothing, and they just took one round by round, and it ended up to 13 rounds total, I guess. It was on
14.
The CTs.
14? 14-1?
Oh,
Oh, you mean, yeah.
I think it was 13-2.
We took the half 10-5.
Oh, no, I mean on Train on the first half.
Yeah, first half is
13-12.
13-2.
13-2, sorry.
Yeah, it was really bad. I mean, we tried a couple of things during the map, but execution was awful, just awful. Wrong timings, everything was out of point, and we just got demolished there. It was from that point.
Yeah, no save for us.
Yeah.
Svojic, the second match of the day, Montenegro versus Latvia. Even though Montenegro got stomped on the first map, managed to come back.
Yeah, they had a meltdown on that first map, but managed to bring it back on Mirage. And I think we mentioned it. I think that Latvia, with their T side that was non-existent, they simply brought them back into the game.
Yep.
Latvia, they had a great CT half on Mirage, and then the T side was really sloppy. Brought back Montenegro to life, basically. And the third map, when they got the momentum back, they easily won that Train, winning the T side of Train like 10-5 or something like that. So congrats to Montenegro, I guess.
Yeah, advancing to the second stage of the qualifying round. Okay, focusing on today's matches one more time. Ukraine versus Estonia and United Kingdom versus Slovenia. Starting off with the first match, Ukraine versus Estonia. Ukraine coming on strong with a strong lineup, maybe even stronger than last time. Svojic, your thoughts?
Yeah, Ukraine bringing out some strong players. We won't have Shara that was pretty great against Greece in their first matchup since he is on Gamescom, right?
Yeah.
Playing for Flipside. The lineup for Ukraine, no, you're supposed to do that, but
Go ahead. I mean, it's
yeah, we'll have a bit stronger lineup, I guess, simply because the now ex-Navi member Zeus is there. We'll have Ange, Fix, Zeus, Smike, and Coldy. Smike, the new guy in Hellraisers, I think he joined once Oscar left the team. We have Coldy that he plays for Team Spirit, and he was, besides Shara, the best player in that match against Greece. Zeus, I don't think he needs any introduction. Don't know, honestly, in my opinion, don't know why they released him, but oh well. And Angel, Fix, the two guys, I think we saw them in the first match when they beat Greece, stomped Greece basically 16-2 and 16-3. This should be, another win for Ukraine, at least on paper, but I think it will be a tougher task than the one against Greece.
I don't think this question is going to be hard, but who is the player to watch here in the lineup of Ukraine? Kasad.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really like this lineup of Ukraine,
Yeah?
to be honest. I mean, on paper, like he said, it was like Ukraine against
Estonia.
Estonia. Yeah, I mean, Ukraine should actually win that 2-0.
Yeah.
I mean, but looking at this lineup and the lineup of Estonia, it's not that easy for Ukraine because they don't have so much firepower here. They have Angel, who is underperforming like a lot last year or so. They have Zeus, who is not some kind of a crazy fragger or something. He cannot pull up some crazy plays. The rest of the team is unexperienced. They have some experience in their teams, but not too much. And the most important thing, most of these players didn't play together for so long, and how they will fit in, you never know. And on the other side, on Estonia, you have that Chetty guy and Hayes and one more guy, Fates, I think. They used to play together in that team online bots or something for a long time. I remember when I was coaching my Serbian team, they used to play together for like more than a year or so, and maybe they can have a better teamwork there, and maybe they can get a win here. So it's not going to be so easy, in my opinion, for Ukraine.
You just mentioned the lineup of Estonia. Let's go and see who will play today for them. They won in the previous match against Israel, 16-14 and 16-9. Two maps they won and lost in overtime on cash. Yeah. So here is the lineup of Estonia today.
We have Chetty, Fates, HS, Samvan, and Ropes. Chetty, he was missing in the last match. I was wondering why is he not playing. I guess he was occupied with something else. But they won anyway.
Anywhere.
They won against Israel, having a comeback, losing the first map 16-19 on cash, 16-14 on Mirage, 16-9 on Cobble. HS he top fragged for Estonia, all three maps there.
All those comments on HLTV were right.
Yeah,
HS was awesome. In that
we
zone.
mentioned that he's now playing in now called Rogue X Unity, and they wouldn't pick him up without any reason. So he's definitely a star player in this lineup. But as Kasat said, a couple of these guys, and Samvan now plays for online bots. So I guess they know each other, pretty well. So that could be the point. Maybe the team play is on their side.
Going into the video process, we know it's a best of 3. A team needs 2 maps in order to advance to the second stage. And let's see who picked and banned what. Kasad, your opinion, what do you think will be banned first?
I think the unusual maps will go out first, like Nuke or Overpass. It seems like logical thing. Maybe Estonians, for example, have some joker or something. Maybe they have some play in their pockets. They want to pick something to surprise Ukraine, because it's a big thing getting to the top 16 in this kind of event. Like, you're representing your nation. You wanna put some effort. Unlike Serbia, you want to put some effort here. I mean,
maybe that's the biggest problem of ours.
Yeah.
In the first match, Ukraine they banned the Dust 2 immediately as their first ban. This time it's going to be Estonia. Getting rid of that Dust 2 immediately, and now we'll see. Ukraine banning the Dust 2. Now they need to switch it up, and Dust 2 and Cash going out as first 2 bans. That's really.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, this is really unexpected. And now Estonia has the first pick. Last time they picked Mirage. We'll see if they're gonna stick with it. Nope. It's going to be
Estonia
Cobble
picking
for
Cobblestone.
Estonia. Maybe online bots. I'm not sure. I didn't.
Maybe they actually have something prepared.
Yeah, maybe they put an effort, unlike someone.
Okay.
Wow.
And Mirage still not picked. Maybe it's going to get banned even because we see Ukraine picking Train. They picked Train in the first match also, so that was kind of expected. Overpass now going out. That was the second ban for Estonia in the first matchup
So now
too.
should be
So no, we didn't see Nuke not once in Europe. So please, come on.
Too bad. Too
Okay,
bad.
so it's going
Mirage.
to be Mirage. Okay, well, at least one of those like more standard maps will be in the pool. But Cobblestone and Train to start it, I mean.
Yeah, this is something different. We never seen this before. Two maps, Cobble and Train, being the first two picks. Starting off with Cobblestone, picked by Estonia. Is that something that surprised you?
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting some of the more usual maps
Yeah.
like Mirage, maybe even Dust 2, when you can like use your aiming, like HS can use his aiming. Maybe they can go with the default, some explosions there, some fakes, and then go together and just pick some kills and take over the sides. But Cobble is like a specific map, then because on CT side you cannot really gain any informations because you cannot push anywhere. So you have to actually play default and let the terrorists do their stuff, and try to get some baits, try to get some CT setups, try to read the opponent's play and play on that. But I don't know. I mean, T sides should be good for both teams here because simply they are like not playing together too long, and they cannot be so many like coordinations on the CT side.
Yep.
So T sides should be okay with some good drop zone control and then execution after that. I mean, that would be my logical point of view there, but we'll see.
Estonia, picking that Cobble, they won against Israel, that Cobble 16-9. And then again, Ukraine picking that Train, they won on that map 16-3. They're trying to stick to the maps they won in the previous round.
I don't think Ukraine, basically, any map played, they will gonna win against Greece. I'm pretty convinced in that. On the other side, I mean, Estonia, they had a chance to pick Mirage like they did in the first match, but winning it only 16-14 against Israel, and I'm pretty sure they know this is going to be a tougher task.
Definitely.
Maybe they found out they have some troubles on that Mirage and don't want to play it as as their pick against a team like Ukraine. So leaving that to be the decider map and picking Cobblestone, that could be that joker that...
I'm kind of hoping this Cobblestone was a kind of planned pick, and they have some kind of a game plan prepared for this map, because I always like the underdogs. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying all the time. Yeah, even though when analysts say like they're gonna win, it will be easy 16-2. I like to pick the underdogs.
Yeah, but what Hassan said, I mean, probably out of these 10 players, you could say HS is maybe the best
player
one
on the server.
aim-wise.
Yeah.
I
think he is the best player on the
Counting
server.
all the Ukrainian players.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Zeus, he definitely has most experience, but
skill-wise, he's not the best player.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
And what do you think about that change, Zeus for Simple?
well, when you have, that was before the Valve's update about coaches. They had, Navi had a solid idea. Let's put a more skilled player in our lineup who can fill this role and this role. We have Starix. Who will do the calling, who will do the in-game leading stuff, but then
something changed.
Something changed.
Yeah, we're going to have enough time to talk about that later since the game is about to start. Starting off with Cobblestone. Again, picked by Estonia. Your thoughts about results and your opinions about the whole series. Who's going to win? Starting off with Swoj this time.
Okay. Well, Estonia picking it, you should guess that they have something prepared on that.
Okay, there, you just got an info. Ukraine won the 9th round and picked the CT side.
Okay, that's, you could say unexpected, since, like you said, they don't have that much coordination there, and Cobblestone is probably one of the tougher maps to play on that city side, I would say. You need to know, who's covering what, and basically, you have to know that on every map. But Cobblestone, I would say it's tough to play that city side, so Ukraine choosing to start on it, maybe they're going with the Navi plan. Just get a few rounds on the board on the CT side, and then we'll do it.
Then take it over on the T side.
And then we'll do it on the T side. That works pretty well for Navi, but that's Navi then. So I'm not sure that 5 or 6 rounds for Ukraine on the CT side will be enough. And I don't see them winning a lot. If Estonia has something prepared, I don't think they can take the half.
Yeah, okay.
Oof, I mean, if Estonia on T side do the right things, like take over the drop control, then keep the presence on B long and try to get some defaults, and then out of that they can do pretty much everything. If they do stuff like that, they can put 10 rounds on the board, because the coordination of the CT side won't be so good, especially because all the points that we mentioned before. I mean, they just need to stick with their game plan, and the most important part of the map is, of course, the drop zone, and if they take control of that, they can do everything they want. They can put so many rounds on the T side, they can finish after that on the CT side, but we will just see. I mean, they picked this map. Obviously, they have something planned. I just hope it's the right thing.
Yeah. It happened a couple of times here. We were hoping that teams have something prepared, and it looked like it was usually a surprise pick.
Usually, so at least so far, these kind of surprise picks backfired.
Yeah,
totally.
Don't really.
So even if we're gonna follow the trend, Estonia is gonna fall apart on this Cobblestone.
Do you expect to see aggressive and fast Estonia on the T side?
Honestly, I don't know.
That was an honest answer. Well put, well said. Do you expect, on the other hand, Ukraine to be aggressive and to try to push other parts of the map?
Yeah, with the stairs added to that balcony, you could definitely do that. And a lot of teams, I think that's become a default now. You have better access to that plateau, so having a guy there, maybe an opper. I'm not sure who's going to opt for Ukraine in this lineup, but having an opper there, taking that part of map control out from Estonia, that could be
I mean, the only problem there is that you can cut that off with one single Molotov, one single flash. You can take over that position with that wall of smoke on plateau long B. You can control that guy with a smart player on B long, and who can use his grenades on certain timings, on the right timings. You can chase the CTs off there, and again take off the drop zone.
Okay, I have to interrupt you. The game is about to start. Quickly, the exact result. We're playing a game here.
16-8 Estonia.
I'm going to believe in Ukraine. I'm going to say 16-10.
Okay, the first map is about to start. Estonia versus Ukraine. Mega Man and Harold. Take it away, guys.
Thank you very much, George. We are live into the server right now, into the pistol round as well, so we'll skip the semantics for the time being, as we do see Ukraine on the defensive side here, CT side Cobblestone. Harold, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, not too bad, but I don't think I'm doing quite as well as Ukraine right now as they try and get back into this one. Smike is going to find himself an Oscar Kedger onto rocks, but it's not enough. Still 3v3 as Colby finds one, and the retake now is just pouring on in. It's all onto HS. We know he's a strong player, but he's not strong enough, as he will go down. That's Smike taking a 3k in the round, and well, that is a great start for the Ukraine. Sorry, how you doing?
Doing well. We didn't really get a chance to do the introductions going into this one, because we just piled right on into that pistol round as the predictions come out. So just a reminder for you guys, you are watching the TWC 2016 qualifiers with Mega Man and Harold bringing you guys the action. And as usual, you can get all the information about this tournament schedule, teams, and lineups at twc.e-frag.net. And make sure to follow us on social media as well in order to keep all of the updates all the time. But going into this next round, it's going to be a big buy down from the Ukraine side. They're going to get all rifles. They're not going to be farming up that extra cash money with those SMGs. So we'll be seeing them go all in for this one. Drop presence here from the terrorist side of Estonia. They're going to pour on through, and they're going to bottleneck themselves coming out through the window. Fix is going to be here along with Zeus, and they're going to just rack up the kills right now. Angel comes in for the final two, and Ukraine going to get a clean second round.
Yeah, not often that you see a team go for that full rifle buy. Often you want to get those SMGs, build a bit of economy. But if you keep 4 players alive, it really doesn't matter, because you're keeping hold of those rifles. You're keeping them into the next round. So the economy is going to build itself either way, as long as you're keeping those players alive. So a nice round coming through from the Ukraine, as Estonia now will be buying up, thanks to their plant. On the first round, they are going to get the AKs in here. A little bit of utility, head armor across the board, and that is key against that CT side. So hoping to get a little bit of work done if they can do, as HS will just move himself towards drop. Molotov goes in. That's going to isolate him and give Fix the easy kill. They're not sure why you take that fight, but it is going to go the way of Ukraine, looking really good in this early round.
Yeah, that Molotov he threw up there actually split the offensive side. One player had to fall back, the other had to forward. And unfortunately ends up losing his life in the long run there. But again, the man advantage goes the way of Ukraine. And it's curious because they did actually win the knife round. They opted to go onto the CT side. And notoriously, Cobblestone is a relatively terrorist-sided map. You know, a 9-6-10-5 halftime score isn't something out of the normal for this map. But Ukraine opting to go onto the CT side. They do have Zeus and Angel playing for them. A couple of pretty predominant names in the scene from that area. It's nice to see those guys coming out and playing. But Fix, Smike, and Coldy going to be the others. They're going to be trying to bolster that defensive side for the Ukrainians. Slow push here from Estonia coming out towards the broken wall. The bomb is on the back of Van right now, and they're all making their way up. It's going to be a matter, are they going to get to the angle? Oh, too many heads to shoot at once, and Sam is going to be able to find Coldy after getting dinked down, but Angel's going to rectify that, finds one. A long spray down from Fix. He's going to be able to find 2 more kills, and it's all down to Chetty, 1 versus 4.
Yeah, not too much he can get done here, but he's going to give it his best shot as he's going to be facing off against 3 with the flank coming in from his behind. Angel goes to the peak, takes it down. Chetty gets a 2k, but it is not enough. And you see, this is the problem on a map like Cobblestone, is if you don't put any presence onto the drop zone, you have a massive crossfire that is automatically set up by that CT team, and that is absolutely devastating for Estonia. There's nothing they could do there. They were in the firing line, and they were unable to get any work done, despite that opening frag, despite Chetty's 2k. It is not going to go well for Estonia, and so 3-0 will be on the board, thanks to the opening pick, and I think the standout player so far has been Fix, playing really, really well, and I mean, Zeus probably going to have a job coming up pretty soon, thanks to this new coach update, but hey, that's none of my business.
I hear you. I wasn't a big fan of the change myself, but still a little bit too early to see. Spray down in middle. Mike's only going to be able to get 1. He's going to get traded out by Rops immediately afterwards, so it is a 1-for-1 trade there in the bottom side of mid. They don't manage to salvage the SMG, so they're going to continue back around towards the B hallways through the Dragon Lore room. See if they can get anything going in this one as the bomb is joined up with the rest of the terrorist side. That last round, that spray down from Chetty, that spray transfer was pretty sick. Hopefully he can continue to hit some heads with that AK-47. Very close angle here from Angel. He's got the SMG in hand too. Chetty's going to present himself. And Chetty's going to hit the wand dig, takes him down. So a nice recovery into this round from Estonia. Can they get it done with just the pistols?
Yeah, definitely going to give it their best shot. Robs is going to find one there onto Fix, leaving now to 2 versus 4. So this is looking pretty good. But Colby and Zeus both together, they can do some work here and lining themselves up. Estonia giving a lot of damage away to the Ukraine as Colby finds himself out of play, throws the nade, puts it down, and a lot of damage being dealt through now. 2 versus 3. The flank coming in. Zeus has to be careful, but his teammate's down. He spins around, but he can't get the kill. Rob's going to take him down, and that's Ukraine losing out on a round where they really should be winning that. No armor, no weapons, and somehow they let that one slip. It's really not good, in my opinion.
No, that's a little bit of a lackluster round from Ukraine. I mean, they push aggressively. They get picked off in mid-1, and then Angel getting aggressive on the broken wall gets found out and 1 dig down. I mean, that was probably the shot that solidified the round there for Estonia, was getting that pick onto Angel as he pushes aggressively out of the B halls. AWP from Smike, going to be trying to find a little bit of damage over here towards the B long players, but not going to be able to connect that off the top of the broken wall balcony. Very slow play out of the terrorist side of Estonia right now. Smoke goes out down into the drop room. He's going to force back Fix. He's going to lob out the nade. Does insane amounts of damage there onto HS. It's actually a 54 damage nade. That was a brutal nade, lands right at his feet. So he's going to be on the back foot for the remainder of this round. But it looks like we are going to be seeing an A hit come out here from the terrorist side. And the timing is not on Angel's side. He switches over to a nade just at the wrong time. And Fedge is going to be able to take him down. So the opening advantage goes the way of Estonia.
Yeah, and they really do need it. Luckily for Estonia, thanks to the buy-up in the first few rounds from Ukraine, they are going to be on somewhat of a forced buy. Not too much utility to play with, which is really going to play into the hands of Estonia in Cobblestone, a map where you really do need to be working that utility, especially around drop. But with some good position taken towards a bomb site, now falling back towards B. Coldy is going to open it up, takes down 1, looking for some more, but he's only got a CZ in hand, no ammunition. Luckily, Smike takes down Rops, now in a 3 versus 3. Fix is up and close, he knows what to do, takes down the first player, now needs to look for the second, takes him down, but Chetty straight back in with the refrag, makes it a 1 versus 1 now, all on his own, has to take down Smike with the AWP in hand. He's got 1 kill so far, he's going to need to double it. He wants to win this round with only 14 seconds remaining. The pressure is on, and Smike makes the shot. Headshot comes through to add insult to injury, and Chetty left wondering, what on earth could I have done there? As it will be 4 rounds on the board for Ukraine, a reset economy for Estonia, and bad news bears.
Definitely intrigued by Chetty's play so far. He really seems to be pretty solid with the rifles. AK-47 seems to be his bread and butter right now, as he's been hitting some really nice shots. Almost gets that clutch as well in a 2v1. They're actually going to boost Smike up with the AWP in drop zone. He might get an opportunity here. Nade comes out. It's going to do some decent damage onto him and his boost partner. Molly out as well. They need to get out of this. Oh my goodness. They take so much damage from 2 nades alone. And now Fix is going to be in a very tight situation right now with this auto shotgun. Able to find one, trying to swap over to get that AK-47, but he does get dropped by the Desert Eagle of Chetty. And again, not a good start here for the Ukraine side on their defensive.
Yeah, not looking good at all, but still 4 versus 3. Ukraine definitely not out of it yet. We've seen them come back. Unfortunately, Fix is not alive to bail them out this time. So they are going to have to just sit back and hope Estonia are going to walk into their crosshairs. Looks like it is going to be the A play coming through from Estonia. Problem for Ukraine here is if Estonia take that A bomb site, and a 4 versus 3, there is no retake opportunity whatsoever for Ukraine. They will be forced to save. You cannot take that A bomb site 4 versus 3, especially from this position. So, teams they are moving over, which is, of course, very important. An Angel on that bomb site could work out if they get the opening pick, especially with a flank coming in from Coldy, but with only an MP7 in hand, he needs to do a lot of work. And if he does, he'll be building that money. Angel up close is going to spot the first player or not. The flash is perfect. But he is unseen. Takes down one, sprays down the second, and Zeus with an AWP in hand is going to find the third. Now all on Chetty. 1 versus 3. Deagle in hand, but he can't make it happen. Does find himself a kill, but that is not enough. 5-1. And despite Estonia looking like they're alive in this series, it isn't working out.
Yeah, a lot of these rounds are actually coming down to be relatively close between them, but Ukraine is getting the clutches. You saw it from Fix with the AWP the round before. You see them get bailed out by a double spray down from Angel, and then Zeus with the AWP from Heaven. I mean, they're losing a lot of players on the CT side. You can see in the last couple of rounds, they had 2 alive last round, 1 alive the round before that. So 1 round victory for Estonia is actually going to put Ukraine on a save. But the fact that they just continue to somehow manage to chug along and get these rounds on the board is really what's keeping their economy alive right now. And they're going to flash out, push the broken wall, and that's the opening pick once again going the Estonian way. It's all going to be down to Zeus. He gets the triple spray down. Angel's there to help, and Fix finishes off the round. A big hold there from the Ukraine side as Zeus gets the triple. And we will be seeing them take a 6-1 lead. Zeus up there near the top with his comrades. He's at 7-2, 9-6 for Fix, doing work, and Angel right behind him at 7-5. So all of them pulling their weight right now on the Ukrainian side. Estonia is going to get another chomp at the bit here as they buy out into the AKs. But look at the money. Every single player on Estonia at $0.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's trying to say to us, but either way, Ukraine are looking good now. And they started off a bit shaky, I think it's fair to say, but they seem to be coming alive. And Smike opening it up there onto Rops with that AWP. It's good to see that come alive as Fetch going to be pushing through. Zeus is going to have to face off, but Zeus not able to get the kill. That's not too good for the Ukraine side, but it's still a 1v1 trade as Chetnet will open it up massively. Luckily, Fix is in to trade that one out, so leaving it 3 versus 3, and this is just so even so far. Who's going to come out on top as Fix moves his way towards that broken wall? HS is going to be facing off against him as Fix wants to get this kill. Full flashed. He's going to have to pull back away. Comes 1 kill. It was the low HP player, but it doesn't matter. It's a kill. HS now very, very low.
Look at his flank from Smike, though. Oh, he gets nothing out of it. He had the timing and everything. He actually caught their backs, but he was unfortunately going to just get shot in the face, so a nice recovery there, and it's all down to Coldy all of a sudden in a 1 versus 2. Now, one of these players from Estonia is on 6 HP, but I like this play. They're going to boost Sam Van up top. Is Coldy going to be able to spot this? He is.
He's aware. 2 so low HP players now. It comes down to Coldy. Can he find even 1 shot, or is HS going to be quicker? And there it is. HS comes in. All it took was 1 bullet. Not even to the noggin. And that's going to be a 3k in the round for HS. And a win for Estonia, finally. Now, the most important thing this round is that they do not lose, because if they lose this round, their economy is gonzo.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. This is a pretty difficult situation right now for the Ukrainian side. You actually see Zeus drop over a rifle to a teammate who was able to at least get armor behind it. He's going to be on a CZ-75 into this round. They somehow managed to get the AWP back into the hands of Smike, but their economy is in tatters right now on the CT side. Fast play here in mid. Sam, did he get spotted? He did. Smike's still going to be taking these peeks, still taking the same duel. And luckily, he's going to get away with his life, only taking 10 points of damage through the side of that door, so it's a little bit lucky on that accord. He's going to re-aggress, though, and actually gets the shot onto Rops. That's twice in a row, 2 rounds in a row that he's died at that same spot by the stairs outside of the long A tunnel. And a good opening from Ukraine again.
Well, let's bear in mind, they were able to do it last time. There's nothing to say they can't do it again today.
No, absolutely not. They had a great recovery into that last round.
Yeah, absolutely. And it all does come down to those individual plays. HS stepping up, find that 3K is really what tipped the balance. So, Ukraine, they're looking good. There's no doubt about it, with the opening kill in hand. And all 4 players now, once again, avoiding that drop zone. And so it gives a lot of power to Fix if he can just go ham. He has only got to look one way. But he's been spotted now. He needs to be very, very careful as to how he plays this one. Support is rolling on in, as he will start to open up. He just has to hold them back long enough for his support to arrive. And Coley finds one. Smike follows it up with the open hand. Coley doubles it. Chetty finally takes out Fix, but it's too late. Smike to close it out with the open hand. And all Fix was doing there was keeping them back, keeping them in that position where they were exposed. And that's all that had to happen. They went down like stones, and Estonia once again have their economy.
And that was exactly like you said. I mean, Fix's main priority right there was to just stay alive for as long as he can and let the cavalry roll in and sweep them under the rug, and that's exactly what ended up happening. You saw Smike get in on the action, Coldy as well. Coldy's somebody that we haven't really been able to mention his name too much, is because he didn't really have a whole lot of kills. Now he's up at 6 and 5, joining up with the rest of his team, and doing a pretty solid job. It's going to be a push in towards the drop room once again. Smike opens up onto Sam, but it's a good return. As 2 frags, both of them going down in that drop room. That's going to be Chetty picking up 2 with the Tech 9. Cody's going to be able to answer back. Angel by his lonesome over here at the A bomb site. He's going to cut off the rotation coming around, and Chetty falls. That's the bomb, and it's all down to HS once again, 1 versus 3. Angel going to take a peek here, and he's going to win that aim duel. So 8 rounds now for Ukraine. They look pretty solid, and remember, guys, this is Estonia's map pick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into this, we know Ukraine to be the stronger team, but Estonia recently, historically, they've always had somewhat of a CS scene, whether it be real good or not so good. But either way, they've always had that scene, and
reminds me of the UK scene.
No,
except for the real good side.
You can see a lot of similarities between the Estonian side and the UK side. There's always a lot mixing. But I mean, on the bright side, the UK is probably still going to be in this competition after this best of 3. So, whatever.
Oh, all right. Confidence. I like it.
Fighting words, I know. Wow.
Well, we will be seeing them come up after this one's all said and done. They're playing against Slovenia, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, so that's going to be our next BO3 after this series is all said and done, so you guys don't want to miss that one. Ukraine, though, right here, right now, they've got a 6-round lead going into the 11th round of this first half of the first map, and it's going to be another reset here for the Estonia side. Chetty does pick up a scout, seeing if he can do any damage with that, but honestly, what can he possibly hope to accomplish? Mike on long B is going to be looking for the push to come around. The bomb is rotating back around through the B halls right now, so they might be looking for this aim duel. If they can get the scout out there and potentially go blow for blow here, they might be able to find something, and there you go. Chetty's going to take the peek. Oh, Smike is going to miss the op shot, and now it's going to come down to some of these close quarter battles as they're going to start pushing on in.
Yeah, that drop zone control, of course, so important, but just falling back, Fix knows he doesn't have to go too ham, but Zeus, somewhat, I don't know why he's taking this fight so aggressively. He is finally going to get the kill off, and, well, that's good enough for him, as he does fall back now, hoping his teammates have his back, but Fet's going to take him down and recover that M4, but the spam comes through, and Fix trying to do damage. Somehow this is all falling apart now. 2 versus 3, and Smike in that chicken coop is being hunted down. Fetz, what are you doing? That was a kill for you if you just shoot him. As Samvan takes down Angel. Now all on Smike. They know exactly where he is. The bomb's been planted. And what on earth happened that round? Zeus taking that fight, I have to put it down to, because that should never happen.
Well, that's exactly it. He takes that aim duel. He gets tagged down so low that they're able to overwhelm him in the long run. And that M4 that he lost ends up costing them the round. That was a double spray down coming out from the double doors outside of the B halls. And because of that, 3 out of the 4 players that were playing in that B bomb site were all killed. And the last man is Smike with an AWP at chicken coop. What can you possibly attempt to accomplish with just an AWP tucked away in the back corner of a bomb site? Especially when you've given rifles over to the other team. So a little bit rough there from the Ukraine side. Doesn't look very good, but it's going to be Coldy this time around. Lots of damage out onto the T side. Nade to the backside of Statue. That's going to finally clean out Coldy, but there's so many bodies over here to throw at these Estonian players. Nade damage coming out. Spike with the salvaged AWP from last round, looking to continue to do the damage, and this looks like it's going to be a complete role reverse. Unless Chetty and Fetch can do something amazing, it's all just going to be down to Chetty with 3 HP. He's going to be able to find one more, but it's Fix versus 1. Fix is going to win the duel, salvage the op, and another round on Ukraine's side. So that's a reset there for Estonia.
Yeah, but still, that was looking very, very good for Ukraine. Bringing it down to a 1v1 is not good enough. They are going to get the buy off here, and they are going to have that AWP back up on Smike, which of course is crucial to their success so far. But Estonia, 3 rounds on the board. Maybe they have a killer CT side that we just need to wait for and be a little bit patient. So far, I'm just not seeing it. It is not looking good at all for the Estonian side. And Ukraine, well, they should be pretty happy with their performance so far. Nice nade there onto Chetty. As the bomb will move its way towards the underpass. Smite falling back now, AWP in hand. Just hoping to keep alive long enough to put it to good use. This is looking very, very good for Ukraine, as long as they hold on now. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Zeus in position. Is going to spray down. Finds one flashed. That's all he has to do. Fullback. Don't over-engage. It seems he's learned his lesson from last time. Looking very good now for Ukraine to win this round.
And he actually got that fully flashed through a smoke in mid, so nice little bit of awareness there from Zeus. You can tell the veteranship from him, knowing the timings and everything of the sort. So Ukraine going to be able to take the man advantage into the deep parts of this round. 50 seconds left to play with bomb rotated back around towards the B platform. Let's see where they actually do decide to take it. They drop it outside of the B halls, so going to come back around towards drop. Chetty's going to be over in that area. Samvan and HS going to be over there in the B halls as well. They salvage the bomb and bring it back around towards drop. Looking to take a little bit of control and try to split the defenses now. They dropped one player down. Coldie on the other side of the drop window. Going to be looking for that action to come around his way, but they're going to split now. 2 down through drop. 2 coming around from long B, but it's going to be fixed to open up. HS goes down. That's the bomb lost. This round is all but done. Done indeed.
Not too good at all there for the Estonian players. And now double figures already broken with 2 rounds remaining. If Ukraine take themselves a 12-3 on what could be said to be a T-favoured map, this could be so over. Dusted under the bed for Estonia as they go into that second map, which isn't even their pick. They're going to be real worried. The push comes through quickly this time, but the Molotov of Zeus is going to hold them back. Luckily, the push from upper is as fast as it is brutal, as the bomb will make its way through. HS leading the charge as Fix works his way over onto this A-bomb site, hoping that they're going to walk into his direction. But so far, this is just team damage on team damage coming in from Estonia. They're not getting much work done at all. Fix finally taking down one, and Zeus looking right at the wrong point. He thought a player was a flashbang, but fortunately for him, he's quick enough to get the kill nonetheless, as Smike takes down Rops. It's now 11-3, and going into this final round of the half, there is going to be a bye for Estonia, but we've seen them with buys before. It seems they've won 2 rounds with nothing. Maybe they should stick to it.
Yeah, that's the funny part about this half, right? Estonia has only gotten 1 gun round on the board. All of the other rounds that they've got out of the 3 have been off of these pistols. And one of them was with 3 Glocks in hand, so, I mean, it's shades of dazed. How do you lose a round to people with Glocks? Well, that was a case in point. Zeus gets overwhelmed, and then the M4 gets sacrificed, and they lose 2 players due to it. Smike going to open up this round, though, going to make sure that they have no opportunity to get B control. He's going to find that opener onto Chetty, who's been the kind of the nail in their side, the thorn in their side so far in this matchup. Sam, though, with the double spray down. Don't back up. There's fire behind you. You've only got 15 HP, so he's going to get that double spray down over in drop room. Open things up a little bit towards that B side of the map, but the 3 players from the Estonian side are going to be over here trying to take a little bit of mid control for their squad. You've got Zeus now, who has salvaged the AWP. He's going to be watching this A-bomb site by himself.
Yeah. This is looking good so far for the Estonians, but they need to hold on. Zeus with that AWP on that A-bomb site could be so deadly, so detrimental to their push. They need to neutralise him first, and if they don't neutralise him, at least check where he is and make sure that they can deal with that. He is going to fall back as the flashes come over, and the rotation should be coming in, as Zeus will be left all on his own. USP in his pocket, and he's gone down straight away. No kill coming through. This should be Estonia taking themselves a 4th round into this game, as Coldie will walk straight into the barrel of Fetched. And it's all on Angel. 1 versus 4. Potential for the clutch? I don't think so, but maybe. Just maybe, in some world, in some dimension, he can do this. He does take the opening frag. 2 players are very low, as the bomb has been planted. AK-47 in hand, but HS has his position locked down. He's going to take him out. And that is 4 rounds on the board for Estonia. And luckily for them, this is the only round where they're not going to get reset after that win.
Yeah. Funny that you say that, because that's how the story has been the whole time. It was 3 rounds and then 1 round 1. 3 rounds and then 1 round 1. 2 and then 1 and then 3 and then 1. So quite the back and forth there for the Estonian side. They were never able to get a good economy going throughout that entire half. Every time that they got the ball rolling, they got shut down. It came down to a couple of these 1v1, 1v2 clutch situations, and Ukraine kept coming out on top almost every single time. And you can see it in the scoreboard. It's reflected straight away. That you can see it's 17 kills for Fix, 15 for Smike, Zeus and Angel both sitting at 12, Coldy at 9. So almost every single player on the Ukrainian side has double-digit frags. On the opposing side, you have Fedged, Rops, and HS that are all at 6, 7, and 5 frags, and 15 for Chetty. So quite the disparaging difference between those teams.
And there's the team kill. Finally, Coldy going to take down Fix. Just doing a little bit of work for the Estonian side. But, I mean, team damage goes 2 ways. It is going to be Sam Van dinked down by his own teammate. So far, this has been an awful lot. And raid boss Zeus just trying to get some work done with that Tech 9 in hand. Makes it a single, I guess, because Smike is going to take Sam Van out thanks to his low HP from the hand of HS. And it's all on Rops now, 1 versus 3, but he is also dead. And I see this game going very much now the way of Ukraine, unless Estonia are able to really wake up.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much of a problem for Ukraine to be able to finish this one off. They're going to have the economical advantage going into the next couple of rounds. They're going to have the firepower advantage as well. They're going to have an opportunity to get up to, 14 rounds before Estonia is going to be able to have a formidable buy, because they're going to invest into this round as opposed to saving this and maybe going for a FAMAS buy down in the next one to try to stave off the tie point from Ukraine. But we'll see how that goes. They actually missed their smoke on B plat as well. I don't know if you see that, but that's really deep to the backside where stairs is, as opposed to being up in that corridor by Broken Wall. So nothing going right here for the Estonians.
Nothing at all. As the AKs will work through. Luckily, at least Estonia haven't lost a player yet, which is better than nothing. But so far, they need to be getting kills with this force bite. Otherwise, it will not be worth it. And going into the next round, they'll have nothing to play with. They may even consider anything which could be real detrimental to their cause at this point. Samvan is up close and personal, but his teammates died. Smike takes the opening kill. Rops up close, will find one as Samvan doubles it, but it's all Ukraine so far now. Just Fetched and Rops left. Nice kill onto the bomb carrier, but it is traded equally as Fetched finds himself the last man alive. He's spotted and he's dead. Angel takes his head clean off, and at this point the economy doesn't really matter for Ukraine because they're so close to winning. They don't have to maintain it over the half. All they have to do is squeeze out those last few rounds. There's 3 left, and this game will be theirs as Estonia debate whether or not they need to force bite. It looks like they are going to be going for the save here and hoping that they can fend off match point.
Fend off, indeed. That's what they're going to have to do here. I mean, they're not going to get an opportunity, really, with the firepower that they have to do much into this round, and you can see it in the arsenal that is in the hands of the terrorist side. Chetty, though, could find a couple of nice shots there. Actually gets the dink onto Coldy when he was jumping up and finishes off Zeus. But look at this Smike already up through mid. He's going to be able to find 2 kills with the Mag-10, farming up the cash. See if he checks behind the door. He will eventually, but Fed's just going to be able to take him down after tremendous amount of damage onto his teammate HS. And finally, HS does fall. Last man standing is going to be Fedged out in front of the doors. Angel finishes off both of the last players, and it's 14 plays 4 going into this final couple of rounds here. And we will see Estonia finally be able to buy up, but the damage has kind of been done.
You've got to wonder when it becomes a little bit too late. At this point, if I was Estonia, not Estonia, that's not a real place. If I was Estonia, I would be saying, right guys, this game is all but done. This is our pick, whatever. We need to go into the next map and make sure that we're going to be able to come back and make sure we're going to be able to play to our full ability, because we know we're better than this. Unfortunately, so far it's been the Ukraine show all day long. However, Estonia, they do have a buy here. They have got the M4s up. Maybe this is their last-ditch effort, their last chance to try and do some work. We saw it yesterday versus Serbia. Maybe we can see it again from Estonia to try and take this first map on the board. But so far, glimmers of hope become shades And somewhat depressing game for Estonia. They're just going to take the opening peek, and Smike punishes him forthwith. Sam and Chetty both working together in a crossfire. Miss Smoke is going to be an opportunity. It's Vix will take down one. Sprays down, finding Zeus. And now opening up massively. Sam Van over peeking gets taken down. Luckily, the trade is in from Rops. Now in a 3 versus 2. As Coldy only with a UMP to play with. There's definitely an opportunity here. As HS just going to spam down. Luckily for the Ukraine, there is still a bomb in their control as the AWP will work forward. Nice kill comes in from Smike, and still 40 seconds to play with. There is plenty of time here for them to do as they please and go where they want. Nade onto Chetty. Could be powerful. Going to bring him down to 74 HP, but the rotate is coming through very swiftly. And with a quickness, they will head over towards that B-bomb site. Coldy just holding from behind, making sure that if they do try and flank, it's going to be met with equal aggression.
This is actually a really good call right now from Ukraine. Look at how Estonia hasn't even started to rotate. Now Chetty's going to start making his way over towards this B bomb site, but he's already out in front of the doors, and Smike is going to be able to find him with the Tech 9 while that bomb goes down. So all of a sudden it just gets completely flipped on its head, and Estonia is now on the ropes. Now it's going to be Rops done, and it's 1 versus 2. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Rops absolutely no idea what's going on. He's going to take down the first player, but he seems just so disorientated right now. He has absolutely no clue what is happening around him. Finally, he figures it out. Coldy, but he's going to take him down nonetheless. That's match point on the board, and Estonia, my lord, what is going on, lads? This is not looking good at all. You need to go into the next map. You need to have a bit of a reset, because right now, all I'm seeing is rest in peace, Easy.
Yeah, that last round looked so good for Estonia too. I mean, they got the positive trades over towards that A bomb site, but I mean, just a little bit over peaky. You said it yourself. The player that was playing in the A site by cannons overextends a little bit too much. I think that was Sam Van, and he ends up going down. Then you've got a player that's playing from back APC in the A bomb site. He goes down to the AWP, and it's just unnecessary peeking right there. If you keep those 2 players alive, you've got a 4-on-2. You can keep a player in the B bomb site for the rotate back around. And then you can play for a retake on one of those 2 sites once it actually gets taken. But they end up getting punished for it. And this time around, it's Smike to open up on 1. All the frags are going Ukraine's way. Finally, Chetty's going to be able to answer back. He's been the man of the match for the Estonian side at 20 kills, but that's all the further he's going to get. And Sam Van does fall. Angel with the last second double, and it's a 16-4 scoreline for the first map. Train will be our next matchup here, and of course, that's the Ukrainian pick. Ukrainians love playing on Train. Final thoughts on that one?
Bloody hell. Estonia, what happened?
Well, we'll get a chance to break that down as we do send it back over to our analyst desk to see what they have to say with, I believe Kassad is still over there, the coach from Mouse Sports, and I believe we're actually going to get a little bit of in-depth regarding Valve's update with the coaches from Kassad as well. So why don't you take it away there, George?